Today, I'll be taking a look at Jets player props and players to watch for Jets Patriots. Hey, what's going on? Matt O'Leary back with another video. Today I'm talking about New York Jets versus the New England Patriots and players to watch for. Before we get started today, I wanted to mention where you can follow me on social media at Matt O'Leary NY. If you haven't already, please make sure to check out the Just Jets podcast. And of course, last but certainly not least, this video is brought to you by the official sportsbook of Matt O'Leary NY, BUSR. You can sign up using my link, busr.com/Matt, and receive a match deposit, a free play bonus of up to 150% for $2,500. Definitely worth your while. Let's pull it up. Let's take a look at BUSR and go through players to watch for. So we'll start with interceptions. Zach Wilson is minus 205 to throw a pick. Reminder, unfortunately, he has 7 interceptions in 2.5 games against the New England Patriots. If he does not throw an interception, that's plus 154. Passing touchdowns. Does Mac Jones throw more than 1 passing touchdown, or is he under that number? Under is minus 228. I think that's where he comes in, but the value really isn't there. Zach Wilson to throw over a touchdown, so at least one touchdown is minus 213. I agree with that. Under 0.5 at plus money. I think he's going to throw 1 touchdown, so I'm avoiding these. There's not one that jumps out to me there. Passing yards, the over-under for Mac Jones is 203. I'd probably take the over on that one. I think he eclipsed that last time. Or no, he might have been in that 180 range. But I think he's going to be right around 200. Zach Wilson, over 90.5. I think I'm taking the over there as well. Receiving yards is going to jump out. Garrett Wilson, 53.5 at minus 113. The last time these two teams played, he went up over 100. He also had a big day against the Buffalo Bills. So that is definitely one to keep an eye on at 53.5. I like that number. The Jets have struggled with Jacoby Myers. So while I think that the New England Patriots aren't going to throw for a ton of yards against this Jets defense, I think him having over 50 yards seems pretty likely. So I like that number at minus 110. Michael Carter at over 13.5. If he gets 2 catches, he's probably clearing that number. I would lean towards the over on this one. Stevenson, I don't want to touch his receiving yards. And Tyler Conklin, 25.5 is minus 118, but you could probably look for an alternate line. We'll look at the at least and stuff like that. Rushing yards, you have Michael Carter set at 42.5. I like the over on that one. Stevenson is 64.5. That's probably a little bit high for me. I lean towards the under on that one. I don't think I'm going to put anything on that, though. And Zach Wilson at over 10.5. I like the over there. Minus 117 isn't great value, so maybe we can find an alternate line to look at. Player performance doubles. Oh, here we go. So Garrett Wilson to have 80+ and the Jets win, 388. Garrett Wilson to have a touchdown and win, 525. If you're a Garrett Wilson believer, here you go. Oh, you want to get nuts? How about 120+ receiving yards and the Jets win? Or even you can get 2 touchdowns and the Jets win. Is there anything else on Jets wins? Michael Carter to have a touchdown and the Jets win is 425. I kind of like that, actually, for being honest. I don't like the rushing or receiving totals for him, but the 1 touchdown and the Jets win is enticing. So Tyler Conklin, too. I don't want to do the 2+ passing touchdowns, but what about Zach Wilson, 250 yards in the Jets win? 600? Maybe. I don't know. I think he just clears 200. I don't think he gets up to 250 or somewhere around that. Interceptions, at least. If you want to do Zach Wilson at least 2 interceptions, that's plus 250. If he has a repeat performance of 3+ picks, that's plus 1,100. Don't think that's happening. I think it's going to be 1, but not the great value there. Passing touchdowns, at least you want to go 2 passing touchdowns for Zach. That's 189. 3 is 715. Wow. And 4 is plus 2,400. Mac Jones is 2 is plus 171. 3 plus 440. I think Mac might throw 1, but at minus 400, that's not worth your while. If you believe Zach gets 2 at plus 189, that might be the way to go there. Passing yards at least. Here you go. If you want to do Mac Jones, bump it down to 194 and make it minus 189. You could do something like that. I don't think I'm touching Max, but for Zach, if you want to bring it down to 181, you could get minus 154. You have to lay a little bit of juice, but if you're a little bit more confident and think maybe he's going to throw 231 or more, that's plus 160. Which if you're, I think that's the range that I would start to feel comfortable with at 230. Anything more like 240 plus, I think you're getting a little risky because of what the Jets game plan is going to be. I think they're going to try to run it more. Receiving yards at least. Here we go. If you want to do Garrett Wilson, 74 plus yards is plus 131. If you want to go up to 94, something he's done the last 2 weeks, that's plus 275. Michael Carter receiving yards. Tyler Conklin receiving yards, bump that up to 46, plus 173 maybe. Or if you think Jacoby Myers has a big day and go like 79 plus at plus 161, that might make some sense. The rushing yards at least. This could be fun. Michael Carter, if you think he's going to have a big day, 63 or more is plus 200. Zach Wilson, bump this up to 21, and that's plus 108. Up to 31 is plus 189. That's interesting. And then we could look at anytime touchdown scores. Garrett Wilson's plus 280 to get one. If you want 2 touchdowns, plus 2,100. Tyler Conklin is plus 450. Michael Carter plus 200. I like the value on a Michael Carter touchdown. And Zach Wilson's plus 750 to run one in. Jones plus 1,000. Jacoby Myers 250. Hunter Henry plus 400. And Stevenson is even money to get in the end zone on Sunday. And then we'll close out with some head-to-head. Most passing yards, Mac Jones versus Zach Wilson. If you think Zach's going to have more passing yards, you can get that at even money. If you think Michael Carter is going to get more yards than Stevenson, you could get that at plus money. They're saying that Zach Wilson is more likely, or no, I guess Mac Jones is more likely to have more passing touchdowns. Minus 108 for Zach. Garrett Wilson is minus 150 to have more yards than Myers. Henry is plus 260 than Garrett Wilson. That one don't make much sense. And then Hunter Henry versus Tyler Conklin. Conklin's minus 137 to have more receiving yards. So on this one for me, I think the ones that I like the best are alternate rushing yards for Zach Wilson, Michael Carter, anytime touchdown, and perhaps an alternate passing yards line or alternate, I guess, no, I take it back. Alternate receiving yards for our guy Garrett Wilson, I think is going to be the way to go. So you let me know down below in the comments what you think. Who are your players to watch? Are there any props that stick out to you? Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Matt O'Leary, and I will talk to you next time.